In Illustrator, you can create different kinds of pages in the same projects. For example, it will be helpful if you put together multiple pages for a customer that needs a logo with a brochure or maybe a web page, so you can use the same color or background for your all designs. So, to do that, you must add a specific artboard for each page with different sizes. And now, in this video, we'll see how to create an artboard and how to modify its size. Now, I select the selection tool from the tools panel to the left and I click on this logo to select it. And notice that the artboard containing this artwork is surrounded by a black line border. It means that it's currently the active artboard. To fit the active artboard into the document window, I come up to the menu and I select View, Fit Artboard in Window. If you want to see all the artboards existing in the document, choose View, Fit All in Window. I click on an empty area to have nothing selected, or you can choose Select, Deselect to make sure that nothing is selected. Now, you can navigate between artboards using the Properties panel. So, in the Properties panel to the right, you can see a list of all the artboards existing in the document. To move between artboards, you can either choose the number assigned to an artboard from this list, or click the next or previous arrows. So, you can see that the artboard you select is fit to the document window. There is another method to navigate between artboards, no matter what is selected in the document. It is the artboard navigation menu that you can see down here. So there is a list containing the artboards, and each artboard has a name and also a number assigned to it. So, when I select Business Card 1, you can see that the artboard is fit to the document window. Now, to see all the artboards existing in my document, I select View, then Fit All in Window. And like that, I can see all the artboards in front of me. And now, we'll see how to create a new artboard, then how to resize it using the artboard editing mode. I need more space here to add the new artboard, so I'll zoom out by pressing Ctrl K and minus sign, or Command K and minus sign on Mac to have more canvas area. So, I come up to the menu above, and I click on Select, Deselect to make sure nothing is selected. Then, I come up to the Properties panel to the right of the document, and I click on Edit Artboards. And notice that when you open the Artboard editing mode, the Artboard tool is automatically selected, so you can create and edit artboards. But there is another way to access the Artboard editing mode, simply by selecting the Artboard tool. Now, to create a new artboard, I click and drag towards the bottom right, and when I'm happy with the artboard size, I release the mouse button. And notice that once it's created, it's automatically selected. And we know that because it's surrounded by a discontinuous blue line. And now that the artboard is selected, you can resize it by dragging any corner in the edge. And there is another way to resize an artboard. Here in the Properties panel to the right, with the artboard selected, you can enter custom width and height values directly to give a specific size to your artboard. And you can also choose a preset size here in the preset menu. And now, for this artboard, I'll choose letter to transform it to a letter size artboard. And you can also change the artboard orientation so you can make it portrait or landscape. When you've got many artboards in your document, the best way to keep track of different artboards is by giving them names that make sense to you, so you can select any artboard by its name. And now, I click on the name, and I give it the name Poster. Then I press Enter to validate. You can easily move the artboard, just click and drag. And now, to exit the artboard editing mode, I come up to the top right of the Properties panel and I click on Exit. By default, when you exit the artboard editing mode, the selection tool must be selected. This gray area in the document is called Canvas area, so you can put the artwork you may need later in the Canvas area. Now, I'll move this poster from the Canvas area to add it to the new artboard I have just created. So, I click and drag the poster into the upper left corner of the new artboard. Then, I click on the lower right corner of the poster and I resize it until it fits the size of the artboard. And as you see, it's very easy. Now, to show again all the contents of the document, I select View, Fit All in Window. In Illustrator, it's easy to work on multi-page projects by adding artboards with different sizes when you want to create different kinds of pages, like a poster, a brochure, a logo, or any kind of design.